Hello everyone, this is a second lecture on engineering drawing. In the last lecture we discussed the introduction of engineering drawing, the instruments which are used to draw the drawings on drawing sheet, and later we learn how to write the letters on the drawing sheet. Now we come to the next topic, that is scales. See, every time it is not possible to draw the object with its actual size, because sometimes the object size is large or sometimes object size is very small. Okay, so if object size is large, then we need to reduce the size of object, and if it is small, we need to enlarge the object size to draw on our drawing sheet. Why we are doing so? Because obviously if the object size is large, then we cannot accommodate that drawing on our drawing sheet, and if the object size is small, so if we draw that drawing with the actual size of the object, then it is not possible to represent all the details of the object clear. So there we use scale to enlarge or reduce the size of object so that we can draw that object with its with representing all the details clearly. Full size scale. If we are drawing the object with its actual size, then we will say we are using full size scale. Okay, full size scale. And if the object size is very big, then in that case we will use we need to reduce the size of object, and for that we use reducing scales. Reducing scales are used to represent objects such as large machine parts, building plans, town plans, etc. Full size scales are represented by 1:1, means 1 unit of the object is represented on the drawing by 1 unit, and reducing scales are represented by 1:x, where x may be any value, 2, 3, any value. Okay, suppose we are taking reducing scale like 1:10. It means the 10 unit of the object is represented by 1 unit on the drawing. Let's say the length of the object on the ground is 10 centimeter, that we are representing on the drawing as 1 centimeter. Clear? Means we are using reducing scale. Similarly, for drawing small objects such as watch parts, instrument components, etc., use of full scale may not be useful to represent the object clearly. So in those cases, enlarging scales are used. Enlarging scales are represented by x:1, where x may be 10, 20, 30, any value. Let's say enlarging scales we are using 10:1. It means the 10 units of the object, 1 unit of the object is represented by 10 units on the drawing. Means we are increasing the size of the object. Representative fraction. This is the ratio of the dimension of the object shown on the drawing to its actual size. Okay, means this is a ratio of the drawing size of an object means whatever size we are using on the drawing of the object divided by the actual size of an object. Okay, this ratio is called representative fraction, means drawing size divided by its actual size. For example, but remember, in representative fraction the units on the numerator and denominator should be same. For example, if an actual length of 3 meters of an object is represented by a line of 15 mm length, 3 meter of the object is representing by 15 mm on the drawing. Okay, this 3 meter of the object is represented by 15 mm on the drawing sheet. Then in that case, what will be the value of representative fraction? RF is equal to 3 meter divided by 15 meter. But remember, to find this representative fraction we need to keep both the units same in the numerator as well as denominator. Here 3 meter, when you convert this into millimeter, then it will be 3 multiplied by 1000 mm. Either you can convert 3 into mm, or you can convert 15 mm into meter. So 3000 mm divided by 15 mm. So this will give you here representative fraction is the ratio of drawing size to the actual size. So what is the drawing size here? Drawing size is 15 mm and the actual size of the object is 3 meter. Okay, so this will be 15 divided by 3 multiplied by 1000 is equal to 1 divided by 200. So this is the representative fraction for this case. Now these are some metric measurements we are going to use to construct a scale on the drawing sheet, so that you should remember. And you might have heard about these units in your school curriculum. 10 mm is equal to 1 centimeter, 10 centimeter is equal to 1 decimeter represented by dm. 10 decimeter is equal to 1 meter, 10 meter is equal to 1 decameter, 10 decameter is equal to 1 hectometer, 10 hectometer is equal to 1 kilometer, and 1 hectare is equal to 10,000 meter square. Now we come to the types of scales. Mainly there are two types of scales, plane scale and diagonal scale. So firstly let's discuss plane scale in detail. Plane scale is simply a line which is divided into a suitable number of equal parts, the first part of which is further subdivided into small parts. Let's say this is a plane scale, each division of which here representing suppose 1 meter, and the first division is further subdivided into 10 number of equal parts, means these divisions are representing 1 meter, and this is divided into 10 number of equal parts. So one division will represent 1 decimeter. Clear? So this kind of scale is called plane scale. Clear? It is used to represent either two units like meter, decimeters, or a unit and its fractions such as kilometer and hectometer, meter and decimeter, centimeter and millimeter, etc. Okay, here we can say that this plane scale is representing 2 unit, meter and decimeter, or we can say this is representing meter and its fractions. So this we can understand by solving one problem. On a survey map, the distance between two places 1 kilometer apart is 5 centimeter. Construct the scale to read 4.6 kilometer. Okay. On a survey map, the distance between two places 1 kilometer apart is 5 centimeter. Okay. So here, first of all, we need to find representative fraction first, RF. What is that? That is the size on the drawing divided by actual size of the object. Here on the drawing means here we can consider as survey map. On a survey map, the distance 5 centimeter representing 1 kilometer. Okay, 5 centimeter distance on the map representing 1 kilometer on the ground. So in the drawing, the size is 5 centimeter and actual size is 1 kilometer. So the representative fraction will be, here we need to make the same unit in the numerator and denominator. So 5 centimeter divided by 1 kilometer multiplied by 1000, this will be meter, multiplied by 100, this will be now centimeter. Okay. It will be 1 by 20,000. Now here we have to construct the scale to read 4.6 kilometer. So either we should make the scale of 4 kilometer or 5 kilometer. Okay, this is decimal value 4.6 kilometer. We need to construct the scale for a perfect integer value. So is it good to reduce the 4.6 kilometer into 4, or it is to increase 5 kilometer? See, if we make 4 kilometer scale, then we cannot measure 4.6 kilometers. So we have to make the scale of 5 kilometer. So we have to construct the scale having that can measure up to 5 kilometer. So 5 kilometer on the drawing sheet will be of which length, that we can find by representative fraction. Okay, means what length we need to make to represent 5 kilometer on the drawing sheet. For that we use representative fraction. Total length of scale in drawing to measure 5 kilometer is equal to 5 multiplied by 1000 multiplied by 100 multiplied by representative fraction divided by 20,000. We have to make 5 kilometer scale. For that we need to find the length on the drawing. So for that we multiply 5 kilometer we multiply 5 kilometer by representative fraction. But this 5 kilometer we have to convert into centimeter, because on the drawing sheet we will use centimeter unit. Clear? This representative fraction does not have any unit, because in the numerator and denominator both are having same unit. This will cancel out, so it does not have any unit. So this 5 kilometer, if you multiply by representative fraction, then it will give you the length in kilometers. That's why we change this kilometer into centimeter and then multiplied by representative fraction. This will give you the value in centimeter. Is equal to 25 centimeter. Okay. So now draw a line equal to 25 centimeter on the drawing sheet. Now forget about that, this line representing 25 centimeter. Now consider this line representing 5 kilometer. Okay, make a rectangle. This length you can keep 0.5 centimeter. Okay, this is 0.5 centimeter and this is 25 centimeter. But you don't need to write these dimensions on the drawing sheet. Okay, now this 25 centimeter representing 5 kilometer, we have to measure 4.6 kilometer from this scale. So first of all, divide this 5 kilometer into 5 number of equal parts. So for that, what we have to do, just draw a inclined line with any angle. It is good to keep this angle between 20 degree to 70 degree. Okay, any angle you can choose. Now okay, now take any length on the rounder, means you have to take any radius on the rounder and cut an arc by taking center this point. Okay, cut arc here, then again change the center here and then again cut arc here. In similar way, you have to mark 5 number of arcs on this inclined line. This distance should be same. Okay, take any radius on the rounder and then mark and keep this as a center and cut an arc first here, then again take off the rounder from here and then keep this as a center, again cut the arc. In similar way, you have to mark 5 number of arcs because we have to divide this into 5 number of equal parts. Now join this point and this point. Okay, by using the roller scale, you have to draw a line parallel to this line. Okay, parallel to this line, you have to draw a line from this point. Okay, these both lines are parallel. In similar way, you have to draw another parallel lines here. Now draw these vertical lines from this point. Now you have successfully divided this line into 5 number of equal parts without any measurement. Why we are doing why we are using this procedure to divide this line into 5 number of equal parts? We could have directly measure the distance and divide this into 5 number of equal parts, because we know this length is 25 and each part will be 5 centimeter, which will represent 1 meter. Okay, but sometimes what happens, this 25 centimeter will not be, this length of the scale may not be a perfect integer. This sometimes it may be a decimal value, like 25.85, 25.37, like this. Okay, in that case it is difficult to measure the exact dimension from your scale or roller scale. So this procedure will be beneficial in that case. So you should follow this procedure to divide any line into equal number of parts. So by the definition of plane scale, the first part should be further subdivided into equal number of parts. Here each part is representing how much, 1 kilometer. Okay, but we have to measure, let's say this is 0. Okay, from this scale you can measure with the least count 1 kilometer. Okay, you can measure either 1 kilometer, you can measure 2, 3, 4, 5, but you cannot measure 1.2 kilometer, 3.5 kilometer, like that. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to divide first part into equal number of parts so that we can measure 4.6 kilometer. Now again follow the same procedure to divide this first part into equal number of parts. Draw a inclined line with any angle between 20 to 70 degree. Now again take the radius, mark here one arc by taking this as a center. Again change the center and mark here. In similar way you have to mark 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, now join this last point, last arc from this point, and by using the roller scale you have to draw parallel line to this one. Okay, in this way we can divide this first part into 10 number of equal parts. What we did, we draw an inclined line and take any radius equal to this one, mark this as a center and cut an arc here, and again take off the rounder and make this as a center, cut arc here. In similar way we have to mark 10 number of arcs in this line, and then this point should be joined by this point. Then this line will be drawn. Parallel to this line we have to draw another line from this point. Okay, this line and this line is parallel. Again parallel to this line you have to draw another line. In similar way you have to join all the arcs by this line. Now draw these perpendicular lines from this point. Now you have divided this first division into 10 number of equal division. Now here this each division is representing how much? 1 kilometer is equal to 10 hectometer. Okay, so this is representing 1 hectometer and this one division is representing 1 kilometer. Now from this scale you can measure 6 kilometer easily. How you have to mark here? This will be your 0, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. In this manner you have to do marking on that scale, on this scale. And here this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So you need not to mark each division here, just keep here 5 and here 10. Okay. Now how to measure 4.6 kilometer? From this 0 we will go to the right side, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And for the 0.6 kilometer we have to go towards left direction, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 and 0.6. It means this is representing 4.6 kilometer. Clear? If you are asked to measure 2.2 kilometer, then you have to start from here, then go to the right side, 1, 2, and for 0.2 you need to go towards left, 0.1, 0.2. Then this will be your 2.2 kilometer. Okay. And after making this scale you have to mention the division which it is representing. So right side divisions representing kilometers, so you need to write here kilometer in capital letters. And how to write letters, that we have seen in the last lecture. First of all, draw the guidelines so that the height of each letter will be same. Here these divisions are representing one division, 1 hectometer. So you have to write here hectometer. And here at the center you have to write representative fraction is equal to 1:20,000. So in this way, on your drawing sheet you have to make plane scale. The proper drawing of the plane scale is shown here. Now I will tell you where you have to use HB pencil and where you have to use 2H pencil. All the dark parts you are seeing here are with HB pencil. Okay. This plane scale you have to draw with HB pencil. Okay. This rectangle and the division of this rectangle you have to draw with HB pencil. And the letters you are writing, any letter, numerical or this alphabet, you have to write by HB pencil. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 10. This will be with HB pencil. Hectometer, RF and kilometer, this will be by HB pencil. This 4.6 kilometer is also by HB pencil. Else other things like whatever you are using to divide this line, these lines should be of 2H pencil. And remember, while using the 2H pencil, you need not to apply too much pressure. By soft hand you have to draw by 2H pencil. It should be lighter than the HB pencil. Okay, the HB pencils are used to highlight the main drawing. Okay, here your main drawing is plain scale and its divisions. Clear? And this dimension, this arrow, when you make this arrow, keep 1:3 ratio. Means this dimension, this vertical dimension should be 1 and this dimension will be 3. Okay, means this should look lengthy like this. Okay, and dimension line also you have to draw with 2H pencil. Do not use HB pencil for that. This line is called extension line. Okay, and this line is called dimension line. These are arrowheads. Clear? So in this way you have to make the drawing on your drawing sheet. It should be neat and clean. Now we look at another problem. Construct a scale of 1:50 to read meters and decimeters and long enough to measure 6 meter. Mark on it a distance of 5.5 meter. So in this question we have to make a scale so that we can measure 5.5 meter, and here total length of scale is also given 6 meter. In the previous lecture, problem, we decided the total length of scale we need to make of 5 kilometer, but here directly it is given construct a scale of 6 meter length and mark on it 5.5 meter, and also representative fraction is given here. RF is equal to 1/50. The length of the scale on the drawing, which represents 6 meter, that we can find by multiply the 6 meter by representative fraction. Okay, total length of scale in drawing to measure 6 meter is equal to 6 meter we have to convert into centimeter. 6 multiplied by 100 multiplied by RF. This will give you the value in centimeter. This will be 12 centimeter. So we have to draw a line equal to 12 centimeter which will represent 6 meter. So again the same process we have to follow. 6 meter length, make a rectangle. This is representing this is representing 6 meter. So we need to make the scale which will represent meters, decimeter, and here we have to mark 5.5 meter. So this is 6 meter. So each so we can divide this 6 meter into 6 number of equal parts so that each division will show 1 meter. Okay, so draw a inclined line here. Take any radius, cut 6 number of arcs in this line, inclined line, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and join this point and this point, and parallel to this line you have to draw another line from this point in similar way. Join all these points and make here vertical lines. Now each division representing 1 meter here. Now first division you have to divide into 10 number of equal parts, because 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeters, so that this division will represent meter and here each division will represent decimeter. So again take radius and cut arc here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then join this point and this point. Parallel to this line, make another lines and draw here vertical lines in this way. Okay, and mark here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here this will be 5 and this will be 10. And you have to mark here 5.5 meter. How to measure 5.5? Start from here, go to the right up to 5, and for 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will. Here you have to write 5.5 meter, and here you have to write decimeter, RF and meters. Okay, so these two plane scales you have to draw on your drawing sheet. So in the next lecture we will discuss a second type of scale, that is diagonal scale. Thank you.